Okay, so our friend Heiko has been visiting from Germany all week, and every single day we did something different. No matter what the weather is, we decided we're gonna go out and do something, wanna hike, because he loves nature as much as we do. So it was pretty perfect. And we did have every type of weather. We had an insane storm pass through Scotland, and it was dangerous in some areas, but for us it was intense, but we could still go out. So I thought this video would be kind of perfect for you to sit back and imagine you're with us. Imagine it's you on vacation in Scotland. It's kind of late October right now, and you just never know what the weather is going to be here this time of year. Anything from insane storms to snow to warm t-shirt weather. And we had it all. So I hope you enjoy this video, and it gives you kind of an idea of what it's like to be here this time of year, at least where we live on the Moray coast, and that you enjoy and just get some peace from it. So enjoy your vacation. You landed late on Monday, and after a restful night, we wake up early for our first trip. I've booked a surprise for you, since I know you love whiskey. The Balvenie Distillery tour is famous for being one of the most thorough, interesting, and rewarding tours in Scotland, and the perfect way to start the week. After learning about the history of growing, harvesting, and smoking barley, the fermentation, mashing, and distillation, barrel repair and use, the various stages of spirits and how they create many flavors, we are finally rewarded with a taste of Balvenie. Since drivers don't drink, they get to take home their samples for later, something we'll enjoy after a long day out. With whiskey warming our bones, we head to the mountains for a sunset hike. We're out hiking in the Cairngorms. I've been here recently, scouted out a good spot to hike, and we lucked out today because there's just absolutely no wind. Perfect temperatures. They're way ahead of me on the trail because I keep stopping to take photos and videos. But it's just a gorgeous time, gorgeous day. Love it up here when there's no wind. Look at the mountains!
I want to see mountains, Gandalf!
Mountains, Gandalf! Okay. Let's see who falls on the crossing. So far, so good. That was an easy one. I think we're more likely to just fall on the trail. Wow, look at the light. The sun is just going behind. The crisp autumn air fills our lungs as we enjoy a leisurely pace towards the snowy peaks. The sun is setting quickly, so we decide not to attempt the summit, but instead enjoy the sound of waterfalls and views into the valley below as we return to the car. Yeah. Knowing how much you enjoy waterfalls and mountains, we decide to take the long drive to Glencoe, With a car full of snacks and hiking gear, we take turns playing music as the peaks get closer and closer until finally we are among giants. Little did we know that Storm Babet was on the horizon, creating wicked winds that nearly knocked us over. Luckily, it wasn't too cold yet, and the sun decided to make an appearance, setting off the spectacular autumn colors and giving us a mighty show for our sunset hike towards the Lost Valley. But the sun dipped behind the mountains rather quickly, and instead of risking stumbling along the mountainside in the dark, we turned back towards the car. For now, the valley remains lost. Waking up to weather warnings is not uncommon in Scotland, but it doesn't stop us from going out, especially when you've come all this way. Storm Babet is upon us, with even stronger winds and rains, creating a very dramatic scene at Duffus Castle. And after exploring the very windy, chilly ruins, we head into Lossiemouth for some hot coffee and food, and suddenly realize just how intense the storm is. Wait, what the fuck? This is terrifying. It's coming over the wall.
Is that? Are these like living houses?
That's where we're turning. We aren't going to just sit inside all day waiting out a storm. Instead, we take the scenic drive to Ballater, a beautiful little town on the River Dee and well known by those who have visited the Balmoral Castle. The surrounding hills and woodlands are a beautiful playground for hikers and mountain bikers, and we're treated with gorgeous autumn colors in the moss-covered forests. The rain only adds to the beauty and tranquility of being in a forest. Walking through an amazing forest right now to a waterfall. It's raining off and on, but totally worth it. Having a wonderfully relaxing, extremely inspiring and peaceful forest walk. Raining, of course, but the wind isn't too bad, and I mean, just amazing autumn colors right now. And I have my umbrella to protect my camera. The boys walk much faster than me, and I'm constantly stopping for photos and videos, of course, so I'm a little behind. We're walking at Cairngorm. It's an amazing forest hike. I went uphill pretty steep and then kind of meandered around this small mountain hill, but just absolutely gorgeous. And mostly the rain held off. We had a little bit, but luckily barely any wind. Just a bit to cool us off. Storm Babet continues to wreak havoc on our coastal adventure plans, but the discomfort is temporary, and knowing we can dry off, warm up, and share a dram later keeps our spirits up as we embrace the storm for a chance to see something spectacular. Okay, we're in a really spooky cave, and it's nice because there's less wind and rain in here, but I am actually terrified, so I'm not going to stay in here for very long. I don't like caves. Finally, the storm breaks, and on your last full day in Scotland, we are treated with perfect weather. We start early and prepare for a long drive along the Moray and Aberdeenshire coast. Along the way, I want to show you some of my favorite spots to paint and picnic and hike. First up is the iconic Fiddle Rock, a familiar vision to many, as it's one of the most photographed features in the northeast of Scotland. Even though it can get a little busy there, we're still able to enjoy the crashing waves on the massive rocks, and that's just a taste of what's to come. We head along the coast, and after a quick stop in Cullen, we find our way to the Boyne Castle ruins. By now, it is totally overgrown, but still offers a chance for our imaginations to wander through history. Finally, we have a sunny day and no wind, really. We are at Boyne Castle currently, but we're stopping at a lot of places. So we'll take you along the journey, and wow, it's just a beautiful day, especially after the crazy storm we've had. Let's see where they are. I can barely see you in there. That wasn't the reaction I was hoping for.
Continuing along the coast, we make our way to Gardenstown, a beautiful coastal village and the starting point for our hike.
Now we are walking from Gardenstown, which looks gorgeous in this light, and we're headed towards Crovie and then up these big cliffs. So I'll show you the view once we're a little bit farther.
I can only imagine what it would have been like for the residents here the day before during the crazy storm. Many of the houses are just feet away from the sea. The hills and cliffs in this region really get your blood pumping, so after our hike we take a leisurely drive back along the coast to our final destination. A place we just know you're going to love for its spectacular views and unique location. The ruins of Findlater Castle remained perched high up on the cliffs, and as we carefully explore the area, we imagine what it would have been like to peer out over the horizon and see invading ships appearing.
I always take every chance I can get to see this place, and especially when we're showing someone for the first time. And because you never know how long it's going to be here. It might get washed away, or, you know, all the elements just constantly battering it. Whew, steep climb, but just so spectacular, especially in the setting sun. It takes my breath away.
Soon we are distracted by the incredible sunset light, the perfect gift to you on your last night in Scotland. We're all a bit sad knowing you're headed home today, but since your flight isn't until this afternoon, we decided to take advantage of the beautiful morning and go for one last hike to one of our favorite spots.
We are at one of my favorite places. It's Heiko's last day here, so we wanted to do kind of an easy hike, and this is one that is just, it never fails to please, even in bad weather. But as you can see today, gorgeous weather, bright sun, warm temperatures, like no wind, and I often come here to paint or have a little picnic. So it's just a really fun place to explore. I'll show you guys around. I mean, if you've watched my videos for a while, you've seen this place a few times. It's just gorgeous. Time to head back. Headed to lunch before taking Heiko to the airport, the Inverness airport, so it's a long drive. This is like the perfect day out here. Perfect final day. What a difference a day makes. Last time we were here, it was crazy. Cheers, Sláinte. We're going on a forest adventure. Oh. Sake. Stuck with boys all week. Look at these waterfalls everywhere. This is magical. See if there's Wolfie and there's Heiko.